So I had a coach call today. No, today I'm not talking about clients. I'm talking about me. And one of the recent courses I took, as you know, because you've been watching my other videos and I talk about it a lot, is this course I took called Smashing Your Money Blocks. And if you are interested in taking the course, it's at money.thenownation.com, and I'll post a link below in case you're interested in taking the course. The course is profoundly meaningful if you do the homework and you do the work, always, right? Even if you are one of my crazy superstar amazing clients, if you don't do the work, you don't do the homework, you are not going to get the results. I have a phenomenal, amazing coach, and if I don't do the work, I don't get the results. So you know that, right? You don't do the homework, you're not a straight A student. So one of the activities were to ask yourself, what would you do? Like you find a neurotic behavior, and then you ask yourself, if that person were rational, because we do things rationally, what would that say about that person? And so one of my neurotic behaviors is whenever the topic of money comes up, I act really weird and strange, as you know, because I've kind of talked about it yesterday and the day before that, and probably the last 2 weeks. And it's to the point where if like it was time to talk money, because I would give like a free session to my clients, and then after it was time to talk money, I would say, and I charge $1,000 a month. But I know you don't make six figures, so I can charge you like 25 cents an hour instead. It's like it starts going like downhill really, really fast. And so my coach asked me, why would any rational person do that? And when I started doing the activity, I couldn't do it because I was so stuck on, what's wrong with you, Twan? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Why would you do it? And I started to talk about how, well, my parents were really weird about money, and so that's the reason why. And I was like, I don't like blaming my parents for stuff. I really think I'm neurotic about my money because my parents were neurotic about their money, and and because I'm a transformed person, I really, really got it. My coach said, no, you get to choose how you are. You get to choose if you take on your parents' characteristics or not. You get to choose if you take on your parents' neurotic behaviors or not. You don't have defective money genes, right? Wayne Dyer, this amazing person, if you don't know who he is, like, buy his books, listen to his videos. I was listening to him all day today, and I just laughed and laughed and laughed because there was so much truth to what he was saying. And before when I listened to him, I was like, ah. And then now when I listen to him, like, it's so deeply profound because I've transformed so much as a person over the years. And so when he says stuff now, like, I truly, really, really get it. And I have live examples to support what he's saying. But he said that you don't have, like, if your parents are not good at math, you don't say, I suck at math because it's my parents. They suck at math too. So I have defective math genes. You could say that, or you could say, my parents didn't like math. They weren't good at math, but I get to choose how I'm going to be about math, and I get to choose if I'm going to learn math, and I'm going to become great at math. I'm going to practice and be really good at math. I'm willing to do the work to get really good at math. And so I could blame my money weirdness on my parents, which is a very untransformed. It's an easy out, right? To say is to blame your unhappiness on some external force instead of realizing that you get to choose to be happy. You get to see things from a happy state, or you get to look at things from a depressing state. Like, that's completely up to your choice. And if you think that it's because of some external force, then you're going to find an external force to make you happy. That's why drugs and alcoholism and all that stuff exists. Is because, we think something out there is depressing us. And so we need something out there to undepress us, to lift us up, to get us high, to get us to escape from the current reality that we think that is the cause of it all. And so I know it's not my parents. It's not. They're not I'm not weird about money because they're weird about money. I'm weird about money because I chose to be weird about money. And so I was like, I was so stuck on I couldn't talk about it that I was like, okay, let's just zoom way out. If you or some looking at yourself like a random lady, and you would say, hey, random lady, you act really weird about money. And if you're completely operating from extremely logical, normal position, why would you act really weird about money? And I was like, well, a rational person that acts really weird about money probably has some sort of hang up about money. I think her relationship with money might be unhealthy or weird. Maybe she thinks that everything should be done for free. Maybe she thinks that all the good stuff is free. You know, like maybe she thinks that if she takes money, then it looks bad. Maybe she thinks that she's this compassionate, really kind, loving, kind person, and if she takes money, that means that she's greedy for money. Or maybe she says, I live in abundance and total freedom, financial freedom. So if she was that kind of person, then why would she need money? And I never bothered to ask that woman, hey, where do you get your money? Because I know she didn't print the money herself. Like, she didn't pick it off the trees or something. Besides, printing your money yourself is illegal anyway, so I know she didn't do that. So if I never asked her, like, is it because she has money from her inheritance? Is it because of something she earned? I never thought to ask, oh, maybe the woman lives in complete financial freedom and abundance because it's a mindset, and also she earns a lot of money. She receives money with ease. And if that is the case, then maybe she wouldn't be weird about money. Or maybe she's really concerned about, like, looking good. She's really concerned about, like, maybe she has low self-esteem and she needs the approval of others. She likes to show others that she can help anybody in this whole wide world. And if someone can't afford her to pay her for her service, then she'll do it for free. She's so accommodating. She's so kind. She's so amazing or something. Maybe she has some weird thing about that. Maybe she has some conversation about that. And so it wasn't until, like, I pretended I was, like, looking at myself from, like, a third person's point of view for me to even, like, be able to go down those rabbit holes. Before, I was just stuck on, well, my parents are weird about money. I don't know why I'm weird about money. It's so stupid to be weird about money. I mean, it was so, like, the conversation I was trying to have about the exploration about it was so not productive. So finally, I just removed myself from it and said, okay, why would anybody be that way about money if it was coming from an absolutely logical position? And those are some of the things I learned so far, and I'll keep digging into it to see what else. Why else would someone be weird about money? So that's an assignment for you. That's your homework. If you are weird about something, you act untransformed about something, you allow things to affect you a certain way, and you know you're better than that, you don't quite understand, like, zoom way out and think, okay, if that person was coming from a logical spot, from a logical place, like, why would that person think that way? And then maybe you'll get some enlightenment. Maybe you'll step into the light and be enlightened. You'll get some profound clarity. I gotta go exercise before my client call at 8, so I'm sending you love, light, and profound clarity. I'll see you tomorrow. Wishing you a soul-elevated life. And also, if you're looking for a life coach and you are ready to step up your game and shift your life in a massively powerful way, check out my other videos or see if I'm for you. Do my messages resonate with you? Check out my YouTube channel. Check out my website. If I'm for you and you know, it sounds like I would be right in your vibe, then let's talk. Let's have a free session together. Let's talk and dig into some of the things you'd like to transform and see if we're a good fit. Because I don't work just with anybody. I only have 5 slots left. So I got to be picky and choosy. And also, are you ready to spend money on yourself? Are you ready to invest $1,000 each month into living a truly, deeply meaningful, profound, infinitely powerful, deeply transformed, deeply fulfilling life? And if you are, let's talk. I'll see you tomorrow.